The platform was crowded. Noise everywhere, children shouting, announcements echoing. Her hand slipped. 1 second. He was gone. She turned. Empty space. Only the bustle moved. The mother screamed. No one stopped, no one saw, or pretended not to. The clock ticked, and that was supposed to be the end. Subway security cameras blinked, lanes, entrances, stairwells. No gaps in coverage. She described him. 7 years old, bright jacket, little backpack. Police arrived. Routine questions. Questions repeated. Details checked. Routine became ritual. Every missing child procedure followed. Paperwork, logs, calls, reports. Everything recorded, nothing explained. The city moved, oblivious or unwilling. Camera footage reviewed. Stairs, platform, train doors. A shadow moved, not a person. Something small. Security guards whispered. Not dark. Not frightening. Unsettling. Quiet. The boy wasn't taken. Not by a stranger. Not by a stranger's hand. His footprints disappeared, then appeared again. But in a place cameras shouldn't see. Time gaps, elevator shafts, maintenance corridors. All logged, all supposedly restricted. The mother's eyes traced every frame. She didn't recognize the pattern. Yet instinct told her something was right. Something safe, but extraordinary. A security card swiped. Door opened. Maintenance corridor lights blinked. The boy's jacket peeked out. Then gone. Nothing in the logs. Nothing in the cameras. The system was perfect, except for this. Something had hidden him, and no one knew why. The station hummed. Trains came and went. Commuters unaware. Her eyes never left the empty spot. Every face, every movement. Searching. Police chalked the area. Notes on walls, descriptions handed out, public announcements made, routine repeated. Security footage played again. Every angle, every timestamp. Still no explanation. The boy wasn't hiding. He wasn't scared. He wasn't taken. Something else had guided him. Something invisible. Waiting. A train worker spoke quietly. Sometimes things disappear, only for a moment. His words strange, unclear, yet unsettlingly accurate. Maintenance logs were checked. Doors, elevators, stairwells, everything accounted for, except one. A service elevator, rarely used, almost forgotten. Its camera had malfunctioned, exactly at noon. The boy vanished during the blackout. Coincidence or design? The mother traced the path. Every step the boy could have taken. Impossible, yet real. 2 days passed, no sign. Then another clue. Tiny footprints. Dust-covered maintenance corridor, leading nowhere visible. CCTV log showed something odd. Doors opened themselves, not forced. No swipe, no record. The boy's backpack, found at the corridor's end. No fingerprints but his own. Notes scratched in dust, not words, symbols, hints of direction. The city's machinery was perfect, except for these anomalies, every system in place. Yet the boy's trail ignored it all. A maintenance worker returned, carrying a flashlight. He paused, looked at the walls. Some doors, he whispered, lead where adults forget to look. The mother's breath caught. Was this hope, or another dead end? The elevator hummed, the platform echoed, and somewhere in the shadows the boy waited. The mother clutched the backpack. Light dust fell through her fingers, symbols etched into the corners. She traced them. Step by step, the symbols made no sense, at first. A faint hum came from a far wall. Not the trains, not the escalators. Something else. Security footage looped again, frames she had overlooked before. The boy's shadow moving with purpose. Never panicked. The authorities watched too, frowning at anomalies, doors opening themselves, hallways clearing just in time. A janitor appeared in the footage. always just behind the boy, silent, unseen by most, his presence deliberate. The station's architecture revealed itself: emergency exits, service tunnels, quiet corners, hidden panels. Each step the boy took followed a rhythm the adults hadn't noticed. Authorities began mapping it. The boy's path wasn't random. It was guided by someone or something that cared. The janitor's keyring showed up in the footage. Keys jingled softly, opening doors, moving obstacles, never a moment wasted. The mother's hope grew, but fear lingered. Every shadow felt heavy. Every echo carried tension. Hours passed. The station seemed normal again. Passengers unaware. Life moving as usual. The boy? Still missing. Still protected. The janitor's routine actions went unnoticed by most, but each tiny intervention kept the boy safe. The mother whispered into the corridor, "I know you're here." "I know." No reply. Only the hum of electricity. Only the faint shuffle of footsteps that weren't hers. Clues grew sharper. Dust symbols now aligned. Footprints led to a service elevator. The elevator hummed. Doors opened slowly. Not for the mother. Not yet. A sound. A giggle. The boy's voice. Soft. Hidden. Authorities held their breath. They'd missed it before, but now the pattern was undeniable. Someone or something was keeping him safe, and it had a plan. The mother followed the footprints, small, light, deliberate. Her heart beat against her chest. The elevator doors closed behind her. A hum of machinery. The air felt different here. Shadows stretched along the walls. She noticed a tiny handprint on a dusty panel, fresh. The boy's laugh echoed softly, a sound she hadn't heard in hours, closer, then gone. A janitor appeared at the corner, not sudden, not dramatic, just there. Keys jangled softly, a nod to the mother. Then he melted into the shadows. She realized he had guided her, protected the boy, every step unseen, every obstacle cleared. No one noticed him. No one thanked him. Yet he had orchestrated the boy's safety. The boy crouched behind a low service door, eyes wide, smile nervous, relieved. The mother reached for him. He ran into her arms. No words needed, only the press of small hands against hers. The janitor watched from a distance, nodded, and disappeared again. Authorities arrived, confused, relieved. They didn't know what had just happened. Reviewing footage later, patterns emerged. The janitor's interventions were meticulous, planned, timely. No danger had ever truly touched the boy. It was a silent orchestration, invisible to the chaotic crowd. The mother finally understood. The station was not random. Every corner, every shadow had a purpose. They left the station together. The boy clung to her hand. No crowd, no camera, only quiet. Only the lingering relief of inevitability. Some heroes never ask for thanks. Some truths reveal themselves only after silence. The mother waited in the empty hall. Authorities went over every entry, footage, logs, access cards. A pattern appeared, subtle, almost invisible. Someone had anticipated every movement, every pause, every twist of the corridor. It wasn't random. It was deliberate, and it was kind. The janitor's keycard access revealed a hidden corridor, unused, unknown to most staff. A silent path through the chaos. Every turn led safely toward the service elevator, every obstacle neutralized before the boy encountered it. It was invisible planning. No one had noticed, not even the most vigilant security. The mother knelt. The boy ran into her arms. Soft sobs, tears, relief so quiet it nearly shattered the air. The janitor watched from a distance, a silent guardian, a quiet orchestrator of safety. The station hummed around them, oblivious, busy, unaware of the invisible justice that had just unfolded. Authorities reviewed every security tape again. Every detail of the disappearance made sense now. The janitor's interventions were clear. He had acted without notice, without credit, without expectation of thanks. The boy was safe, the mother relieved. The station returned to routine, yet the truth lingered quietly. Invisible acts of courage often go unnoticed. Some disappearances are never dark. Some mysteries carry no malice. Sometimes justice isn't loud. It doesn't shout. It moves silently, guiding the innocent towards safety. And in that silence, the world is a little more whole. The police dug deeper into the janitor's records. Payroll logs, shift schedules, every access card swipe. Nothing stood out at first. No errors, no anomalies. Then a pattern emerged. Small deviations, unusual pauses, subtle adjustments to timing. Every change aligned perfectly with the boy's path through the station. It was deliberate. It was protective. It was unnoticed. A security camera in the storage room captured the janitor quietly checking every turnstile, adjusting a small barrier, moving a cleaning cart just enough to guide footsteps. No one else had noticed. No one else had seen. He worked without audience, without applause. Every act calculated, every movement precise. Justice was quiet here, invisible to most. She recalled the janitor's gestures that day. A small nod at the entrance, a guiding hand toward the right platform. At first, she had thought it was coincidence, random kindness, a passing courtesy. Now it all made sense. Every small act, every silent intervention. It had saved her child. The boy spoke softly. Not much, not loud, just fragments. "I followed the man," he said. He smiled. "He told me where to go." Nothing more, nothing dramatic, just the truth. And sometimes, truth is enough. The janitor returned to his routine, mop in hand, keys at his belt, eyes on the floor. No one congratulated him. No one even noticed. He did not need to be seen. He did not need recognition. His work had been done. Justice had been served. The authorities realized how close it had come to disaster. The boy could have been lost forever. It wasn't negligence alone. It was a system too busy to notice, too rushed to protect. Yet salvation arrived quietly, in the hands of one who saw beyond rules and schedules, one who understood the weight of responsibility without needing authority. Days passed. The investigation did not stop. Authorities pored over reports, statements, logs, CCTV footage. Yet one thing remained elusive. No threat, no abduction, no danger revealed. Just guidance. Just a presence unseen, a hand unseen. The mystery deepened, and the city held its breath. The police finally pieced it together. The janitor's routine movements had not been random. They were protection. Every minor adjustment, every careful glance, strategic. He had seen the boy wander. He had understood the chaos of the crowd. He had guided him silently to safety. No one noticed at the moment. No one applauded. But the truth was undeniable. The mother embraced her child at the station, quietly, slowly. No tears at first, no words at first, just relief. A deep, hollow relief that had nothing to announce, nothing to perform. She looked up at the janitor. He nodded once. A simple gesture, no words exchanged. It was enough. The story spread, not in headlines, not in spectacle, but through whispers, through gratitude unspoken, through awareness that some heroes operate without notice. The city learned, slowly, quietly. Justice can be invisible. At night, the station was calm. Lights dimmed, echoes softened. The janitor walked his rounds. The boy slept safely at home. The mother exhaled finally. And in that silence, the weight of what had been prevented hung heavy. Truth, protection, justice, all delivered quietly, all delivered inevitably. The janitor returned to his evening rounds, empty hallways, soft hum of the lights. Nothing to mark the magnitude of what he had done. No applause, no headlines, just his steps echoing on the tile floor. He knew the boy was safe. And that was enough. At home, the mother watched her son sleep, gentle breathing, curled up in blankets, safe. She whispered his name softly, not in relief, not in panic, but in quiet awe. She thought of the unseen hands, the unnoticed guidance, the calm in the chaos. Her heart finally lightened. Peace, small and profound, settled over her. Subway security continued their rounds. Police filed reports, logs marked incident resolved. No grand announcement, no spectacle, just the city moving forward. But those who had noticed, those who understood, carried the story quietly. A reminder that heroism need not roar, that justice need not clamor. The boy woke the next morning. Bright eyes, curiosity renewed. He did not know the depth of the day before. He did not know the threads of protection that had guided him. He only knew he was safe. The mother held him a moment longer, and in the silence she understood. Some truths are quiet, some justice is invisible, some heroes leave no mark but the weight of what they protect. The city hummed outside the window. Life continued, and yet the memory of unseen courage lingered. Heavy, necessary, inevitable. Sometimes the world does not notice. Sometimes the right thing happens without anyone watching. But truth, protection, and justice, they endure quietly. The mother smiled softly. The boy laughed lightly. The janitor's steps faded into the night. All was as it should be. Silence carried the story.